Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode lucky number 13 of Let's Play Spellforce 3 Reforced. Probably not going to have any audio on this first run here. We don't. But it's all good. Hope you guys are doing well and ready to see some more Spellforce 3. Rhyming accidentally. I've got some coffee here. I'm going to be sipping as we go. Last episode, we defeated the orcs in a pretty epic war of attrition.
Executed for allying with your father during the Mage Wars.
So let's go ahead and wrap up
anarchy. On your journey, you've met many.
This quest, pretty much. I'm going to go ahead and light a cigarette. And let's see, we have the Lost Trader quest reward. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the money and run. Take the money and run. I'm going to grab that Mentor's plate mail in the odd chance that I get 6 con and can actually equip it. Alright, let's go free Isgrim, who was up here.
Got it.
He is right there. He's been waiting for us. And we've been kind of clearing the map. And such, and picking up the loot. But this will move the story ahead because he is our contact with the purity movement. The purity tins. We've already defeated the orcs, so we don't have to worry about any reinforcements or anything. There's some loot, though. More goblin meat. More loot.
I'll take a look.
Goblin meat. Okay, that should about do it. Alrighty. Just burnt my throat a little bit. Let's control F5 and get Isgrim out of there.
Interesting.
Boy, Nihalf, thank you. These are Farland people, aren't they? I can't believe they really came for me.
The orcs were threatening to destroy their village. I made sure we'd be there in time to save you.
I see. Oh, by the fires of Bargagor. All these bodies. How many people did you lose to get through?
They knew the risk.
Either the orcs or Farland had to go. They knew what they were in for. You're Isgrim, correct?
I am. Tell me, you don't look like one of these Farland people. How did you do this?
That's a long story.
Indeed. And at the risk of sounding heartless, time isn't exactly on our side.
I see. Well, then I best head off now. Thank you for everything, friend. You saved my life.
Hold on a moment. There's a reason we came for you. Rondar Lacane, the Harbinger of Light, sent us.
Ah, well, that's interesting. Why?
Well, because he thinks we can stop the Bloodburn. You're looking for the ancient Shaper City, right? Mullandir?
Well, yeah, that's what he hired me for. But what does Mullandir have to do with the Bloodburn? That's that gruesome plague, isn't it?
Yes. Magically gifted people are capable of hearing a voice before an outbreak of the Bloodburn occurs. It resembles some kind of song, and is sung in Shaper language.
A song? Well, that's certainly an interesting connection. I actually think I even know what you're talking about. So I'm guessing that song is why Lacane hired me to find the city in the first place.
Interesting. Yes. What exactly is your profession?
Yes. What exactly are you, anyway? An archaeologist?
An archaeologist who specializes in Shaper, or as they call themselves, Zarlanthat culture. They are a sea of mysteries, and yet there's so little knowledge about them. It's a pity.
A dwarven archaeologist.
A dwarven archaeologist? I thought your kind does nothing but forge weapons and drink.
Well, that, young lady, is a stereotype. Though there is some truth to it.
Impressive armor for a scholar.
Well, that's certainly an impressive armor you're wearing there, especially for a scholar.
Oh, that? Well, yeah, I'm not exactly defenseless. I'm actually a formidable fighter, though I consider it more of a necessity rather than a passion, other than most of my kin.
Are you a mage?
You said you knew what we were talking about when we told you of the song. Does that mean you're a mage?
Well, I have some gifts, let's call it that way. I'm an earth shaper. It's a primitive form of magic that we dwarves have practiced for centuries and which ran in our family. But please, don't get me wrong, I'm not a wizard. I just know a few tricks that come in handy in my profession.
I see.
Interesting. Anyway, the Harbinger suggested that we join up.
Huh. Well, why not? Actually, you might be in luck. I believe I found the entrance to the city 2 days ago. But before I could get inside, the orcs took me. But would you mind continuing this conversation someplace else? Somewhere not littered with blood and corpses, if possible.
I agree. We should report back to Clara anyway, if the militiamen haven't told her already. Then our new friend can help us find the way to the lost city.
Sounds like a plan.
It does sound like a plan. Iskrim can now join your party. Report back to Clara with Iskrim. Did he join?
We should get moving.
There's the heroes. Okay, we'll control one them. Iskrim is some sort of person. He's got wind wall armor, high protection with low attribute requirements. This armor is really special to Iskrim. It was the first thing he forged after finishing his apprenticeship. Might not be of the same quality as his later creations, but it has significant sentimental value to a dwarf. We can put him in that Mentor's plate mail, which is even better. Oh, he doesn't have the con. Cannot be used by dwarf. Dang. I think we picked up some letters and stuff. Dwarven traditions. The dwarves of Windwall are an enigmatic people. They are not by nature overly secretive, but their distrust and exclusion of outsiders from their empire leaves much shrouded in mystery. What is known about them comes from a few accounts from traders and travelers permitted beyond their borders. Perhaps the most well-known aspect of dwarven culture is their skill at the forge. Dwarves are the finest smiths in all of Io. The ore from their mines is used in the production of moonsilver steel, the sharpest and most durable steel of the known world. Due to their monopoly of moonsilver steel production and trade, it is likely that the Windwall Empire has more riches than all the other kingdoms of Io combined. Dwarves value tradition and family above all else. A young dwarf is expected to bring honor to their family, whether at the forge or on the battlefield. A dwarf is also expected to produce heirs to continue the family lineage. Failure to do either of these brings shame upon the individual and their household. It's not a surprise, then, that strength is highly valued in dwarven society. Physical prowess, often demonstrated in brawls after a night of drinking, is one of the greatest measures of what makes a righteous dwarf. Wit is also appreciated as a strength of the mind, but it alone is not enough to win admiration. A dwarf must prove themselves to be physically strong to be worthy of praise. Even less is known about dwarven women. As all dealings with outsiders are done by dwarven men, few, if any, women have ever been seen. However, the rumor that dwarven women are held as slaves for domestic duties and sexual pleasure by dwarven men is nonsense. Tales of women kept in chains is hearsay, likely started by jaded traders to capture the imagination of the common folk. It is far more likely that dwarven culture is patriarchal, and women are suppressed from taking active roles in society. How their society is structured in terms of gender and class is yet a mystery. It is also very possible that women are simply kept out of view of outsiders, given dwarves' general distrust of outsiders and their intentions. The Mage Wars. Did we read this one? Let's read this. While there is much debate on the tensions and conflicts that contributed to the Mage Wars, scholars generally agree the war's origin can be traced to the failed attempt on the life of a rebel mage, Isamo Tahar. In the depths of the abandoned fortress of House Vastal, General Sentenza Noria tried to nip the burgeoning mage rebellion in the bud. In the end, the general failed, and soon after the conflict started in earnest. Rumors circulated that while the general failed to kill Tahar, he rescued none other than Tahar's child. It is said that the child betrayed Tahar, and for this came under the protection of General Noria. The most outlandish of rumors even claim that the general trained Tahar's child himself and inducted them into the royal army. Rumors aside, the rebellion grew into an 8-year-long bloody war. Houses Utron, Leonidar, Wolfgar, and Halit remained loyal to the crown. Only House Iskander, second most powerful house in Northander, allied with Tahar and the rebel mages. Aelot Iskander, leader of the Great House, dared to attempt to usurp the crown for even greater power. House Iskander's gamble did not pay off. As the war dragged on, it became clear the rebel mages were, slowly, losing. Isamo Tahar, realizing this, began a search for the 5 tomes, ancient relics that were said to grant its owner immense magical power. Tahar succeeded in finding 3 of the 5 tomes. With the relics in hand, he launched a final desperate assault against Greyfell. It is said the crown received an anonymous warning about the surprise attack on the capital, and that warning saved the city from utter destruction. Even with the warning, the battle still claimed many lives. Tahar, with his enhanced magical abilities, summoned a dragon to destroy Greyfell. Fire and death fell upon the capital. The dragon was finally slain by none other than the queen, armed with the famed Hibernian spear. Though the battle was devastating on both sides, by the time the clash of swords and cries of the dying grew silent, Isamo Tahar lay dead. Without their leader, the Mage Rebellion was finished. The war at last was over. Interesting. The Shapers. We didn't read this. The mysteries of the Shapers capture many a scholar's imagination. How could a society so advanced in technology and magical ability vanish seemingly overnight? While traces of the Shaper civilization remain, tantalizing historians with glimpses into this once mighty culture, they provide few answers to the origin and downfall. To their origin and downfall. The Shapers were the pinnacle of civilization. They were the first and perhaps only cultured society of the ancient times to leave a mark upon Io. If any other such civilizations existed, their remnants have yet to be discovered. While civilizations that followed were primitive and relied on simple tools, the Shapers molded the world with their inventions and magic. Yet around 45,000 TB, the Shapers disappeared. All records of their culture end abruptly at this time, like a candle suddenly snuffed out. Many theories exist to explain this. Notably, excavations at a Shaper dig site have uncovered that dragons terrorized the skies as early as 45,000 TB. Did the dragons destroy the Shapers and their entire civilization? Possible, although very few Shaper sites show the type of dragon fire damage expected of mass extermination. Another theory depends upon turmoil within the Shapers themselves. While their society had long prospered from a strict caste system, what records have survived indicate an uprising by the Ulaz, the priest caste, near the time of their downfall. Could this internal conflict have rotted them from within? Another theory contends that a mysterious disease, referred to in one ancient scroll as the Scourge, devastated their population. Fire, rebellion, plague, death. The Shapers continued to keep scholars guessing. The end of their society saw a marked loss of technological advancement, pushing back civilizations by thousands of years. Whatever happened to the Shapers, their loss is still felt on Io today. Okay, and I think that's everything. Yep. Let's go ahead and maybe give him a chain helmet. Cannot be used by Iskrim. We can give him Orbs of Weakening. Maybe a weapon like... Let's see his abilities. He's got 8 points. Elementalism, Discipline, and Earth Shaping. Increases all resistances. Earth Rune, self-targeted area of effect. Create a temporary force field in the target area that protects all allies within it for 12 seconds. Applied armor to all creatures plus 9 resistance. Head Splitter deals damage to the targeted enemy. Damage is increased if target is currently impaired. If target does not have condition impaired, deal weapon damage times 50%, 208 weapon damage. If They are impaired. Deal 417. Interrupt 50% chance of knockback by 3 meters and stun for 1 second. Knowledge of the Zarlanthep. Permanently increase your maximum focus. Neatholf's Shield. Self-targeted area of effect. Summon a whirlwind of flying rocks that surrounds you and has a chance to stun every enemy that walks into it. For 12 seconds. Every 2 seconds, there's a 15% knockback enemy creatures around caster by 4 meters and stun for 1 to 3 seconds. And Windwall's Wrath, self-targeted area of effect. Sharp rocks erupt from the ground around you, damaging all enemies. Create 2 projectiles with an 8 meter interval. Deal 112 damage to enemy targets around caster. Then we have Elementalism. Or this is Discipline. And then we have Elementalism. So I'm going to go Earth Shaping, 1 point here, increase all resistances. We're going to go ahead and get Earth Rune. And it is upgradable to apply Empowered, 9% attack damage, 9% multiplier for all abilities. That's tempting. Permanently increase your maximum focus. Let's get another point of Earth Rune. Earth Rune 2. Increase maximum health. Shield Bash. Feint. Taunt. He does have good constitution. Elementalism. We can get Fire Spark. Deals 299 damage. I think we're going to go with Earth Shaping. Go ahead and get that, and then wow, that attacks a lot. Let's go ahead and get Neatholf's Shield. And then let's get maybe he can sword and board. There's Holy Shield. Cleanse yourself and apply a shield. Alchemist Blood. Your health potions are more effective when you use them. Go ahead and increase his maximum health by 5%. Taunt or Feint is an interruptibility. Sure. And we'll go ahead and make him sword and board, I think. We have 1 more point. As long as you're using a shield, increase your block chance of piercing resist. I think that's pretty good. Go ahead and apply that. To use this shield, he needs 6 con. Let's go ahead and give him a point of con. And apply. So you can use Cargoth Shield, a sturdy shield based on the one used by Cargoth the Orc, a ruthless warlord known for terrorizing Farland's Hope. Cargoth never managed to grasp the difference between fear and respect. His horrific crimes certainly inspired a lot of fear and despair among the denizens of Farland's Hope. 20% block chance, and it's rare. Ooh, nifty. And as for a weapon, we can go ahead and give him Cargoth's Axe with a strength of 7. He can't use that yet. He can use a Swift Saber, though. Do I want to give him that? Yeah, give him the Swift Saber. Oh, he can't use it. Dex 2. Great Hammer. Winged Spear. Let's go ahead and give him a hatchet then. Chain Helmet. Could not be used by Isgrim. Other stats. willpower, constitution. Let's go with willpower for that. And for his elementalism, he's going to need either willpower or strength, or willpower or intelligence. Get a point of intelligence just for future levels. Alright. Let's go ahead and take the units and report back to Clara. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I gave him the right skills. I would like to get him some elementalism. That would be nice, but oh well, it's not a necessity. Farland's Hope.
That should work.
Oh, let's go ahead and turn the difficulty back to hard. Let's quick save. Now we've got a third party member, and that's very cool. Let's report.
Old Audrey's son just came running into the village, telling everyone you made it. Is that true? Are the orcs dead?
They are. For now, at least.
For now. I don't like how that sounds, but I suppose you're right. The peaceful times are over. So, what are your plans now?
There's an ancient Shaper city nearby, and the dwarf knows a way inside. We're going there as soon as possible.
A Shaper city? Would you mind telling me what the Harbinger is hoping to find there?
Sorry, I can't.
I'm sorry, I can't.
I see. Well, darling, I just hope you know what you're doing. As they say, some secrets are better left buried. Do you think you could come back once you're done there? There's something else I might need your help with. I have some, how shall I say, friends in high places, and something tells me that you'll need more allies soon.
Cool. Why would I need allies?
Why would I need allies? We're not trying to start a war.
I know, and maybe I'm wrong, but you've got something about you that attracts trouble. Motion, so to speak. And even if I'm wrong, we could still really use your help.
Friends in high places?
What kind of friends in high places would a village mayor have?
Enough. Just trust me.
All right. I'll see what I can do. Then I guess we should go.
Guess you should. Goodbye, and good luck.
Thank you. Isgrim, where is that entrance?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it should be up north. I suggest you lead the way, Corporal.
Okay. New point of interest. Let's go ahead and head back to the trader, which I don't think it's you.
Axes, daggers, swords, everything for the wary traveler.
No, it's not you. Where was that other trader? There he is.
Now would you look at that?
Looking for potions and scrolls? I'm sure I have just what you need.
We could use more potions for sure. So let's buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Elemental necklace. Uh-oh.
Was that just me, or?
The Song of the White. Yes. There might be blood burn soon.
So, that was the song you were talking about?
Yes.
Sod it. Yes. I remember now. I've heard it before. Very faintly, though. I mistook you for the wind.
Many people do, I guess.
Wow. Elemental magic ability cost -20, cooldowns -20%, a token of fire and earth, water and wind, showing the wearer's devotion to Ellen. Thing is, he should use some elemental magic. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and load 7 minutes ago.
With Aelot Iskander executed for
And
allying
redo
with
his
your father
abilities.
during the Mage Wars, the Iskander lands have since fallen into anarchy. On your journey.
Did we do his abilities yet? No. Nice. Alright, let's quick save here. Alright, for abilities, I still want to go Earth Shaping, Earth Rune, Elementalism, increase spell power 3%. Go Fire Spark, deal 299 damage. Next step would be Empowered and deal 374 damage. Then there's Fireball, unleash a fireball that deals heavy damage to enemies in a medium area. Yeah. What point of that? Self-targeted, gain ice and fire might. That's really tempting. I still want to get him some discipline, 5% health. He has 2 ability points left. An interrupt. Let's get him an interrupt, and then 1 point left. Let's go ahead and upgrade. That makes the area of effect 14 meters instead of 10. Costs 28 focus though. We have to get this extra 8 focus. There we go. I think that's a good bong there. Points. Let's get intelligence, willpower, and constitution. We're going to outfit him in absolutely nothing. He can use Cargoth Shield and a hatchet. There we go. And the Orbs of Weakening. That's a better Isgrim, I think. Alright, let's head back. Sorry about that, guys, but I figured even role-playing wise, he should know a few Elementalism spells. And we don't really have any Elementalism right now. Do we have to level up? No. So let's go ahead and head here. Wasn't there loot we picked up? Oh well. We'll go ahead and do some inventory management after this. Get Isgrim a new weapon. Probably not going to be using a hatchet. We'll go through this.
They are.
For now.
There's an ancient ship.
A Shaper City?
Sorry,
Would you
I
mind
can't.
telling me?
I'm sorry.
I see. Well, do you think you could... I have some... How shall I say?
Why would I need that?
I know, and maybe I'm wrong.
What kind of
Enough.
Alright, then I guess we should.
Guess you should.
Thank you.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it should be up north. I suggest you lead the way, Corporal.
Okay. Oh, we get a...
You're an adventurer,
reward.
aren't you? Come, take a look. I'm sure I've got something that might spark your interest.
We can get a kettle hat of focus. Shaped like a brimmed hat, but made from solid steel, this helmet offers not only protection against missiles, but also against the elements. Helmet of the Tentacle, plus 50 health. On first glance, there seems to be nothing wrong with a solid steel helmet. However, a dark elven artisan added some brass applications depicting 2 sinister soul-sapping tentacles. Nasal helmet of focus. This uniquely shaped helmet has a connection to the essence itself and is therefore favored not only by militant fighters. Revitalizing Valsguard helmet, plus 50 health. Skillful blacksmiths combined features of solid steel helmets with flexible chainmail elements. A previous owner painted a gruesome skull pattern on the front. Plate helmet of focus. The polished surface of this metal helmet might bereave any opponent of some of its focus and grants the wearer some extra moments to concentrate. Revitalizing plate helm. This prototype of a light salad is a custom build and heavier than usual. In return, it grants substantial head protection. I think... Oh, you can't use any of it. Dang. She can use, like... something like that. I have a good helmet, so I'm not using any of those. She's got a pretty good helmet too, so is it really worth it to get the kettle head of focus? I say no, so let's go for the 1500 gold.
The best wares from Kalea to Nortander.
Alright, Isgrim. Let's shop for Isgrim. I wouldn't mind him having, like, a dwarven great axe. Great axe forged in the Windwall tradition is widely considered to be of superior quality among axes, or a great hammer. A proud achievement of dwarven craftsmanship, hammers like this one proved very effective over the years and are now in use across EO. Good against golems. This is good against draconids. A great mace is good against golems. The bigger the bludgeon, the harder the bludgeoning. This great mace was designed to maximize the force of the impact. This has a faster attack speed, while this has a more damage. Great axe. Competent warrior can use this weapon to great effect. A single blow is often enough to make your opponent wish for an even swifter death. Let's go ahead and get him a dwarven great axe. Oh no, he's using Cargoth Shield. Right. These are all two-handed weapons. Oof. I guess he's fine with his hatchet then. Hatchet and Cargoth Shield. You can't really use anything here for your beard axe. Can you use any of this stuff? No. Chain helmet, no. Use a medium shield. Claymore, Flameburge. Go ahead and keep what we're using. Cargoth's axe. Alright, so what about for me? I'm dual wielding. I can get a different kind of helmet, but that's not going to help. None of these armors can I use. Leather armor. in the area. Cannot really upgrade either. She's fine.
A fair offer.
So let's come down here to you.
Huh?
Go ahead and pick up some trinkets.
Axes, daggers, swords, everything for the wary traveler.
Let's see, Iskram can use...
Was that just me, or?
The Song of the White. Yes. There might be bloodburn soon.
So, that was the song you were talking about?
Yes.
Sod it. Yes. I remember now. I've heard it before. Very faintly, though. I mistook you for the wind.
Many people do, I guess.
Yes,
All
come
right.
closer. I'm sure I have just what you need.
Let's see, we can pitch. Let's go ahead and sort. Can pitch. The goblin meat is not tradable. The fangs are. The wolf hides are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go ahead and get Iskram the elemental magic ability. Or the epic. Token of fire and earth, water and wind, showing the wearer's devotion to Ellen. Let's go ahead and get him a health ring. How do we balance out the trade here? Oh, it just does it automatically. Yeah.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come again. I'm getting new wares by the next moon's turn.
Interesting to note. Should I get him the focus ring too?
Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you? Come take a look. I'm sure I've got something that might spark your interest.
It's gonna use all my money. Could always sell the flaming wand. And pick up. Save that for when we really need it. That's about all I want to get here because I don't want to use all the rest of my money.
Well,
Let's quick save. Let's see how long I've been playing. 38 minutes, so we'll head up to here. And save and call it an episode. Then next time we'll go ahead and head out into the unknown of Mullendeer, potentially. Looks like this is it right here.
Blasted armor.
Oh,
Well then, I think this should be it.
A chunk of rocks.
At the risk of blowing your mind, the most prominent feature of a hidden entrance usually is that it's hidden. We just need to find a way to open it. Alright, let's try this. Zaran Yeke Yanor!
Brace yourselves.
Maybe you mispronounced the words.
Look, there might be a great many things you can do that I can't, but reading a text from a piece of paper isn't among them. I'm not stupid.
Well, but you did say you're not exactly an expert on Shaper language. Let us have a try.
Fine. Whatever. Go ahead.
Xaren, Nige, Yanor.
You did it. By Nihal, you did it. We opened the door to the lost city.
Impressive.
Yes, impressive. For millennia, no one has ever opened that door.
A shapeshifter. I'm guessing you're here to avenge your brethren?
No, I'm simply intrigued by what you just did. To build an army from pitchfork-wielding villagers and destroy the Khal of an orc tribe is one thing. But to open that door, that's an entirely different story. Look, I know this might sound odd from orc to human, but I might need someone with your skills. So, if you're interested, meet me at the foot of Barga Gore. I think we could help each other.
Hang on. Why would you want to help me after I killed your brethren?
They weren't my brethren. These orcs you killed were ash reavers. I'm a fire wielder, and they had it coming to them. Invading human territory was just foolish. I have no sympathy for them. Either way, consider my offer.
Interesting.
Well, that was strange.
We'll think on this later.
Think on this? So you're actually considering his offer?
Maybe. The mayor wasn't so wrong about the fact that we might need allies. Now let's go in, shall we?
Sure. Lead the way.
Okay, I want to thank you guys for joining me. Oh, there's boars or something going in. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Story Progress. Much love, peace, and joy to you all. Hope you enjoy your day and your night wherever you are. Hope you'll join me for the next one as well, because much more is to come. We're going to head into Molendir and think about that orc's offer soon. So I'll see you guys next time, hopefully. Take care. And peace and love, as always. Bye-bye now.